Today we're gonna be looking at not the type of stuff I usually look at. This is not par for the course. This is very near and dear to my heart. I remember as a child begging my mom to put these VHS tapes on all the time. We had all of them. We had all the tapes, but this one was the one that stuck out in my memory as being constantly on replay. Mary-Kate and Ashley. You remember them? They were everywhere, usually portraying one person. That couldn't fuck anybody up for life, right? But if you're like me, you'll also know that they had a brief stint as child detectives. Ah yes, the booming industry of children solving murders! Child me does not recall this movie revolving around a murder, but it does. The case of the SeaWorld adventure. Doesn't sound like there's gonna be a murder. Oh, they find a dead body. Not to be skipped is the first of many musical numbers that I also do not recall being subjected to as a child. I feel like I blocked these out.
Who stole the Great Hope Diamond? What killed the dinosaurs? Who makes the finest pizza? What's in your brother's dresser drawers?
So it's a lot of that mixed with insert shots that I can only assume were made up on the spot.
Screaming to
Whoa! There we go. It's the adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley. They're at SeaWorld. Let's go. Let's move on with the thing. Yes, or that. Or we could have a jazz break in our theme song. It's a jazz break. It's a jazz break, guys.
We're two super duper snoopers. Give us a mystery. We need a mystery. Let's begin at the beginning. Boy, Mary-Kate, you're really good at this.
Right off the bat, we get a very forced dynamic where Ashley says some shit, and then Mary-Kate hits her with a sassy comeback. But they're both so dead in the delivery, it feels like adults forcing children to bully each other.
Let's begin at the beginning. Boy, Mary-Kate, you're really good at this. Thanks, Ashley. Anyway, it started here at our home among all the animals at the aquatic park.
Another thing I totally overlooked as a kid, and yes, you definitely heard her right, they live at SeaWorld. If your parents work at SeaWorld, obviously you live at SeaWorld. And also have to work at SeaWorld. They never really explain it, but it's child labor is what it is. Now what do their parents do at SeaWorld? They're developing a system to talk to dolphins with a computer. Ooh, you heard me right. Well, what are we using the computer for? Are we trying to gain unpossessed knowledge from the dolphins? Gain some of their wisdom? No, we're gonna use it to make them do SeaWorld tricks. You know, the things that we already know how to train them to do.
Cindy and Sandy take Mom for a ride.
Now we're just gonna make a computer tell them what to do. I mean, did you hear all that science running through the water? This is some groundbreaking stuff.
Am I crazy, or did they just do what you told them to?
The answer is
Well, I must be married to a genius.
no, not really. Just your average, everyday guy who happened to invent a way to talk to dolphins.
You sound like a dick. Meanwhile, detectives Mary-Kate and Ashley search for a case.
Now just stand still. It won't hurt. We just have to get your prints on file.
Okay, this movie gets, like, a handful of points. That's okay. Fingerprinting it, but that's a point. Now you know it's the 90s, you better give me that peel. Give me that peel. Give me that sweet, sweet peel.
Forget it.
So this part I kind of remember. They're going around interrogating the animals, and it's pretty cute.
We have ways of making you squawk.
This sucks dick. But they're looking for a case. And it begs the question, what are they doing? Are they real child detectives? I mean, that's not a thing. There are no real child detectives. So what are they doing here? What is their job?
With no other choice, we rounded up all the usual suspects.
Where are they in the SeaWorld hierarchy? They've apparently got the power to take every mascot in the park and just line them up for apparent questioning.
Okay, Clue, do you recognize any of these suspects? Come on, Clue, concentrate. Clue, stop it!
You know when you're getting kisses from a dog and you freak out and your hands are all shaky and you can't really do anything to push it away? Yeah, that's how everybody gets kisses from a dog.
Clue, stop it! Forget it. I'm sick of playing detectives. We need a real case. People come here to enjoy themselves, not to hire a private eye.
Okay, I mean, alright. We got some logic here. I can't dispute that.
And who's gonna hire us with those two bozos hanging around?
Holy sh! Yes, that could definitely also have something to do with your business. Oh my god, I forgot about the mimes. The mimes! Oh, boys. Oh, the mimes. These guys, again, this is just a big ad for SeaWorld, but why? Why mimes? SeaWorld? Someone saw SeaWorld and drew a line to mimes and scarred a generation of children. Do these mimes do whatever it is mimes do? In this case, it is taking gum out of a woman's mouth and then sticking it to a shoe to make a joke?
Gumshoe!
Yeah, that was pretty much my reaction too. Enter Mr. Kramer.
Well, girls, solved any crimes today?
All we know about Mr. Kramer is that he's the park manager.
Since you're the park manager, can you hire us?
If I had a mystery to solve, I would.
And he likes to make cool exits.
Just be patient.
Why?
Yeah, because you never know.
What does he mean by you never know?
I think he's gonna murder someone.
Oh my gosh, 2 o'clock, we're late for the show!
Then we get the answer to the question we've all been asking. What do you guys do? And the answer is exactly what you'd expect. They dress up like little penguins and hop around and sing a song.
Instant friends. It only took 4 words. I said yo. I said whoa. I said play. I said
Gay!
and when I think about it, I flip. I read you and you read me. Flip.
They sing a whole song about flipping. How it makes them, they don't flip. They get lifted and carried and they flap. They don't flip. This song is bullshit.
We said play. They said
Kill me,
we said hey. They said
please.
I flip.
For a song called Flip, it's a lot of quarter turns, is all I'm saying.
Hey, come on, let's jump the moon.
I watched this so many times.
Flip me 5, flip me 10,
I don't remember this.
then 5 and 10 again.
And it's so long. But then we're finally freed from our penguin prison. And we can get to the parts of the movie that I actually remember. AKA the detective work. They're detectives.
Well, we gotta go.
Hold on, you two. You wandered off again without telling us where you were going.
As much of a relief as it is to see a hint of parenting in this movie, it is not going to last very long. Because after leaving the girls with the psychotic babysitter, who is just a treat of a woman, by the way.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears, I know that one by heart. There's this girl who smells like a fireplace and her name is Sydney, right? And she's so gorgeous. And she knocks on the door and looks inside and there's a large pizza, a medium pizza, and a small pizza. Well, she just goes straight to the small pizza and inhales it.
Just that pure, untapped 90s energy where everyone was a cartoon character. It's beautiful and I love it.
She just jumps out the window and lands on a dog named Toto. And there's this old lady that tries to shove gingerbread in her face.
So they sneak out, and we get hit with the hardest reality bomb of the entire movie. Turns out, but I never listened to this conversation before, but they're not detectives. Those don't exist.
You're tired, you're worn out. Your daughter's best friend is Shamu the whale. Is it any wonder they live in a fantasy world of detectives?
This is news to me. Mary-Kate and Ashley, detective adventures. JK, mom and dad never come home from work, so we live in a state of psychosis.
We're concerned about the girls, too.
Very concerned.
What girls? Oh yeah, our daughters.
Very concerned. I've just got a few kinks.
Okay. I tried.
He's so goddamn cool. Anyway, the girls sort of half acknowledge what just happened.
No vacation? What are we gonna do? What we always do. Live in a fantasy world? Well, maybe this time we'll find a real case.
Sure, that's one way to deal with it. And with that, we reach what I view to be the most unsettling scene in the movie by far, in which they discover a dead body. It's a dead body, but the joke is that they don't know it.
I see a crime. What crime? Littering. Oh, great. That's gonna get us on the 11 o'clock news. That's not litter. That's a person. Hello? Hello there? We'd hate to wake you up. Wake up! I think he's not sleeping.
I'm willing to bet it would take next to nothing to make that creepy as hell.
Let's check it out. Come on, let's go. That's not litter. I think it's a man. I don't think he's breathing. I think he's not sleeping.
Alright, spoiler alert, in case you didn't notice, he's not very dead. This is actually all just a fabrication so that someone could finally give them a case. But why would you make them think it's a murder? They're tiny, tiny people. Why would you make them think someone died? Then when the security guard follows two small children claiming to have seen a murder,
Body was lying right there, face down in the mud.
Face down in the mud. My wife sleeps like that every night. Not a pretty picture.
well, the body's gone, so he's like, ah, you dumb kids.
But there was a corpse and he was right there.
Well, that's what happens to corpses. They just don't stay put. Now, you two have to excuse me now. I have to get back to work.
Got real dead bodies to deal with, real corpses to put away, not these damn zombie types y'all keep coming to me about. Don't want none of that zombie nonsense now.
Bye-bye.
So the girls return to the scene of the murder. I can't stress that enough. And they find the second greatest joke in the movie.
Hey, look, there's a picture. I'd recognize the back of that head anywhere. No doubt about it. It's him.
This, by definition, is comedy gold.
We better take this to the lost and found.
Oh. Ashley, you okay?
There's something else. 2 tickets to the Sky Tower.
Only at SeaWorld! So they tour another SeaWorld attraction, and it turns out it's for no reason, because they see a person transporting a corpse from the place where they were supposed to be. It's very confusing at this point.
I see him. Where? See, in that golf cart.
They are in a spinning tower that is spinning the opposite way from the thing they're trying to look at.
But the woman, it's him. I'd recognize the hair on his neck anywhere.
Out of context, super weird thing for a child to be saying, but it's a great joke.
At last, we had a real case, and it had everything. Real clues, a real suspect, a real corpse.
Truly, the nonchalantness of the murder aspect is really, it's just not ringing a bell with me. I guess that's what made me not think it was a big deal as a kid. Like, yeah, dead bodies. Sometimes you find them. And they even try to get away with doing the whole, like, Weekend at Bernie's, haha, there's someone propping up a dead body routine.
The suspect was trying to pan the deceased off as a live guy and almost got away with it.
But that's only funny in the context of that movie. It's not funny when it's a person dragging a corpse around SeaWorld. Maybe if he was taking him on rides or something. But even when you consider, oh, but he's not actually dead, it's worse because the supposed comedy is coming from the fact that this corpse is just getting abused. The girls even make a joke about it.
It was a good thing he wasn't feeling any pain, because that would have really hurt.
This scene makes me wonder how much of this movie SeaWorld really approved. Like, yeah, SeaWorld, we're gonna be portraying your security guards as someone too inept to notice a dead body being dragged through the entryway to the park. Like, yeah, he was dressed up as a normal person. What do you want me to do? He's sneaky, these dead people.
Excuse me, sir.
Ha ha ha! It's funny because the lady has a dead body on her. I liked this as a child. So the lady and the dead body leave the park, and now the girls need to leave, but they're gonna have to get past the security guard. Uh-oh, and they're under strict, supervision from their parents. What are they gonna have to do to sneak past him?
Ah, still looking for that body, huh? You might try the playground. I hear bodies love to go on swings.
Oh yeah, that's right. He lets him out for that sick swing joke. Gotta make... Cause they like to go on swing. I don't get it. So after some more just flawless physical comedy, we learn that I'll let the twins catch us up.
The suspect and his victim were on their way to the parking lot. We tracked them. Look, it's her! And him! Look, she dropped something. It's a brochure for a cruise ship. Look, and something's written here too. Sunday the 10th. That's today. We've got to get there right away. We can't get there on our bikes. Good point.
So as far as parental supervision goes, we are grounded. We've snuck away from the babysitter. We've snuck out of the park. What could we possibly do next? What great responsible decision could the girls make next?
Taxi!
Luckily, for one of the most insane parts of this movie, we get a very sane person to balance out an insane situation. And the taxi driver might beat the babysitter as best supporting character.
Hello, short people. Where to?
How much does it cost?
$15, not including the tip.
How far can you get with 28 cents?
Oh, that'd be across the street, and only if the light is green.
Thanks anyway. We need to get money fast.
So they need roughly $20 for a cab. How did two children make about $20 at a theme park?
What is a tropic spot that people love a lot? Miami.
Panhandling. Yeah, I was gonna say panhandling. You remember from Mary-Kate and Ashley Detective Adventures when they were doing the panhandling?
Even the hurricane.
Don't we all remember that classic scene where they're caught busking at SeaWorld by the performers that are paid to be there? And it seems like they're gonna beat them up. They don't beat them up. Instead, they resolve it by singing.
What is the tropic spot that people love a lot? Miami.
And my God, does it become blatantly clear with this song that when it comes to the two girls, one of them is singing. Granted, she is singing flawlessly. The other one is really trying. If you just listen, you can hear it.
Even the hurricanes cannot resist it. No hurricane has ever missed it.
If I was at SeaWorld and I saw this happening, I'd be like, why are there children performing for us? That one doesn't look like it knows the dance or the song. Kids look traumatized. It's like they've just seen a dead body or something. Jeez.
We've got to get to Miami. My goodness, my gracious, Miami.
So we said we needed what? Maybe $20 on a cab? How much do you think we made from that little musical number? What do you think the children's cut of like the 12 performers is gonna be? I mean, right now it looks like they're stealing it.
How much did we get? $98.15. We could get 6 cabs.
Decent joke. Everything is insane.
I have an even better idea.
Where to, ladies?
Everything is insane.
They left the park following a corpse.
A corpse?
Yeah, they found him face down, but he walked off somehow. I got kids.
So the parents are chasing the girls are chasing the lady's got a corpse, and we're about to get the greatest joke in the motherfucking movie.
Here it is, Pier 5.
Are you ready for the greatest joke of the... I don't think you're ready, because I honestly wasn't.
We've got to get on that boat. But how can we? We don't have tickets.
And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the crowning achievement in all of American cinema. We've never made a joke greater than this. Hiding in a box of costumes. That just makes me so happy. So while this lady drags what is clearly a body very easily around a casual cruise, the girls follow them up onto what seems like just some crew-only deck, where they corner her right as she's about to throw it overboard before the boat even leaves the dock. Great plans just all around. But we're almost done with the movie at this point. Like, we're gonna need something seriously traumatizing to happen to these girls in like the next 10 seconds, or I swear.
We don't even know anything. Maybe you missed them. Ah!
That'll do it!
Mom, Dad, there's a body in that bag. And she did it.
I've never heard a murder accusation before and gone, aww.
Okay. Let's see what's in here.
Ooh yeah, we get real Scooby-Doo logic around this point where it's like, let's not get any authorities involved. Let's just check that shit out myself. I'm a dad. I can handle seeing a dead body. I'm a dad. And oh my god, it's the mimes. No, that's worse. That's worse. Give me a corpse. Put a dead body in a bag.
Flippy.
But who's...
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Mr. Kramer, you can come out now.
Wait a second, what's going on here?
You and your wife wouldn't take a vacation, so I made your daughters think there'd been a murder. Then I lured them off company property onto a boat on the ocean. But my plan went perfectly because now you're all here together as a family. I packed your bags for you. I grabbed all your clothes.
You could get Mom and Dad to take a vacation. And you knew we needed a big case. So you got Bobo and Flippy to help out.
But why?
Because we're going on a cruise.
They're right. Courtesy of the park. I've already packed your clothes.
This is the conclusion to the movie.
I should be furious with all of you. But I'm not.
We have solved another case. And our reward? A vacation on the high seas.
So why did I like this movie so much as a kid? I mean, there's the detective aspect, but mostly it's just SeaWorld. Hey, look, kids. SeaWorld. Because I remember the stuff about SeaWorld, like I remember them going on that tower, and that was the most pointless part of the movie. Mary-Kate and Ashley SeaWorld Adventure. It's a more appropriate title.
Who stole the Great Hope Diamond? What killed the dinosaurs? Who makes the finest pizza? What's in your brother's dresser drawers? Mysteries of life, screaming to be solved. Here we stand in our trench coats,